solve numerical. So we will see some numerical based on this relationship, that is Cp minus Cv equal to R. So this is question number 1. When 2 moles of a gas is heated from 0 to 10 degrees centigrade at constant volume, its internal energy changes by 420 joule. What is the molar specific heat of the gas at constant volume? So we can use this internal energy, that is changing energy is equal to N into Cv into delta T. So it is given here. So this is change energy 420 and this is equal to, and N is 2 and Cv and 10. So Cv we have to find it molar specific heat, that is Cv at constant volume. So on solving you will get this answer. And when the ideal diatomic gas at constant pressure, so what is the fraction of the total energy or heat energy supplied which increases the internal energy of the gas? So delta H is equal to N into Cp into delta T, and delta U is equal to N into Cv into delta T. So if you take the ratio, you will get the Cp by Cv, that is nothing but the gamma. So if we take this, is nothing but the Cp by Cv, and this is the gamma of the diatomic gas, which is nothing but a 7 by 5. But they are asking heat energy supplied which increases the internal energy of the gas, means delta U by delta H as per the question, because fraction is used to increase the internal energy. So we will take the reverse of this one, gamma, that is 5 by 7, so 1 by gamma. This is our answer of these questions. 0.5 mole of diatomic gas at 27 degrees centigrade is heated at constant pressure so that its volume is triple time, that is if R is 8.3 joule per mole per Kelvin, then what is the work done? So we can use the again this concept. So delta H by delta U is equal to delta nRT, and N is given, R is given, T is given, so you will get this much joule. Okay, so this as condition constant pressure, what happens, PV1, so when the volume is 1, P is the constant pressure, then we are getting this much joule. And the final work done is, in which what is the final work done when the volume is triple times, means when the volume is triple times means work is volume become 3 times of V, that is PV2 at constant pressure. So energy will be again 3 times of this 1245. So we can write work done will be P into V2 minus V1. So this minus this, so we will get answer 2490 joule. The molar specific heat of a gas at constant volume is 220 joule per gram per mole per Kelvin. So what is the value of gamma? So we know this relation is Cp by Cv equal to R. So if you divide by Cv, so this becomes your gamma minus 1 by equal to R by Cv. So gamma is R by Cv plus 1. So substitute the value of R. Cv is 20. So if you add, you will get the value 7 upon 5. If for hydrogen is Cp minus Cv is M, and for nitrogen Cp minus Cv equal to N, and Cp and Cv are the specific heat, what is the relation between M and N? And molar mass of hydrogen is 2, and for nitrogen 14. It is gram, for nitrogen is 14. Not for it will be. So we see the question. For hydrogen, Cp minus Cv equal to M into R by 2. So R by M, mass of the hydrogen is 2 gram. And for nitrogen, Cp by Cv equal to N. So Rn is nothing but the R by molar mass of the nitrogen. So for molar mass of the nitrogen is how much? It is 14 gram. Okay, for nitrogen will be N2 will be 42. That is the 28 gram. So just divide by this. So M by N is equal to R by 2 into 28 gram by R. So cancelling, you will get there M by N is equal to 14. So M is equal to 14N. This is the ratio of M and N. The ratio of the specific heat of a gas is gamma. What is the change in internal energy of 1 mole of gas when the volume changes from V to 2V at constant pressure? See here. So delta H is equal to delta U plus delta NGRT. So dividing by U. So on dividing U, you will get this is 1. So Cp, this is nothing but a Cv by Cv. So cancelling N also. Delta NGRT by delta U. So gamma minus 1, this is nothing but the gamma minus 1 will be equal to delta Ng by RT by U. So delta Ng RT is nothing but the P delta V upon U. So gamma minus 1 is this much value, P delta V by delta U. So now we can write gamma minus 1. This is can be written as the P in change in volume, V2 minus V1 by U. And this V2 is given twice volume 2V, and this is given V. And delta U is gamma S1 delta U is given here. So we can substitute delta U this at gamma S1. So you will get relationship PB divided by gamma S1. So this is the answer of change in internal energy. 1 mole of monatomic gas is, this is mixed with the 2 mole of diatomic gas. So there are 2 atomic gases given here, gamma is given. So on mixing, what is the gamma of the mixture? So for gamma of the mixture, first we have to take the total specific heat of the Cp, and again total specific heat of the Cv, both monatomic and diatomic molecules. The Cp of the monatomic and diatomic molecule is nothing but the moles into Cp, moles of diatomic into Cp, and divided by the total number of moles. So this is 1 mole, and this one gamma of the Cp is, this one monatomic is 5 by 2R, and for this one again Cp for this diatomic is 7 by 2R, and divided by 2 plus 1 3 moles. Similarly for Cp mixture, 1 into 3 by 2R, this is for monatomic, this is for the diatomic, and total number of moles is 1 plus 2. Now we can find the gamma. So gamma is Cp of molar specific heat for these two gases, and molar specific heat at constant volume for these two gases of these two mixture, and use this value, so you will get answer 1.46. So when a diatomic gas expands at a constant pressure, the percentage of heat supplied that increases temperature of the gas. And in doing external work in expansion at constant pressure is, so we have to see the percentage. There are 4% given, A, B and C, D. So how we can see the process. We know that delta H is equal to delta U plus delta nRT, or if you take for 1 mole, this becomes to delta H plus delta H is equal to delta U plus R delta T. So this becomes your 1 mole, and delta U can be written as the Cv delta T. So this side is temperature, so we can also, if the temperature also changes take place, so we can write R into delta T also, both is possible. So you divide by delta T, so on dividing delta H by delta T, so this becomes your Cv, this is cancelled, and this is also Cv plus R, and Cv for the this is your diatomic gas is 5 by 2R, that is Cv, and plus R, so this becomes your Cv of diatomic gas is 5 by 2R is given. So add it, you become 7 by 2R delta H by delta T. Now heat supplied actually, so percentage of heat supplied actually is increase the internal energy of the gas, so total energy heat changes delta H. So percentage heat supplied will be delta U upon delta H into 100. So delta U is 5 by 2R and delta H is 7 by 2R. So already we have calculated this is delta H and this is delta U. So if you take the percentage, it will come 71.42%. So what is R? So R will be your 100 minus this is 28.58 in terms of percentage. So this Cv is again 71.42 and this R is again 28.58%. So these are the ratio in which it is divided. 1672 calorie of heat is given to 1 mole of oxygen at 0 degree centigrade, keeping the volume constant. What is the rise in temperature of this gas? Cp is given this much, R is given this much. So again delta H is equal to delta U plus P delta V. So if volume is constant, this becomes a 0. So delta H is equal to delta U, and delta U is nothing, and Cv into delta T. So N is 1 mole. This is 5 by 2R for this is your oxygen diatomic gas. So it is 5 by 2R. Final temperature is 0. Final temperature T2 and initial temperature is 0 degree centigrade. We have to find this rise in temperature, that is T2 minus 0. Substituting the value, this is your 1672. All the values given. So T2 will be your 334.4 degree centigrade. This question you try yourself. 1 mole of a monatomic gas is mixed with the 1 mole of a diatomic gas. What will be the gamma for the mixture? So one problem is solved in the before this questions. You can see if you cannot able to solve this one. So answer is this one 1.5. So gamma mixture will be Cp by Cv of this mixture. If you take this value like this, you will get this value 1.5.